Hey everyone, and welcome back to Joy at Work. It's March 1st, 2021. I love the month of March for a variety of reasons. One of them, which is my birthday's in the month of March, so that's really cool. Um, I just also have to say it's a long time I've given a shout out to Arsenal, the Gunners. So good job yesterday taking care of Leicester City. Uh, yeah, we're not where we want to be in the table, but hey, I'm optimistic that we're going to end this season pretty strong, and next year we're going to be contending for top four. So today I want to continue talking about strengths, right, and building on them and the workplace especially. And in the last two videos that we've looked at the idea of the importance of your strengths being your superpowers, those things people compliment you on, and that we can't operate from a place of weakness. We have to operate from a place of strength. And where I want to bring you to today is I want to look at strength and motivation. And there's a lot that's been said about motivation, a lot of research done on motivation, and I won't get into the heavy theory behind it today. But I will just point out one thing, that we do much better when we find ourselves in places where we're using our strengths to do things we enjoy doing. So, for instance, if you like speaking a lot, if you just get a lot of joy speaking and talking a lot, then being in a place where you get to talk a lot is probably good for you. If you like research and you like reading and you like imparting knowledge, then being in a place where you can do that is probably good for you. And so it's important, in my view, to try as much as possible to find a workplace and an environment that gives you jobs or activities that utilize your strengths. So one of the things I've run into in my career and I've had to learn is that we can often find ourselves in positions where we're not operating from a place of strength and we're doing things that don't give us intrinsic motivation, from which we do not drive intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation here means we do something, or the reason why we do something is because we enjoy doing it. Very often, we're in positions where we're doing things, we're in jobs where we're doing it because we need to pay the bills or we need to take care of uh, other responsibilities, other family responsibilities or society responsibilities. And those are important too. We do have to pay our bills, we have to take care of other things as well. But the more you can find yourself in a position where you're able to do something you love to do with strengths that you have, the more productive, the more fulfilled you're going to be. And this is not always easy. It doesn't always work out for us, but we need to really make a conscious effort. I find too many people end up in jobs where they want to rewrite the job to fit their strengths, and they find themselves very frustrated because that's not what the job's about. That's not what the environment's about. And what they end up doing is having to operate from a place of weakness to feel any form of satisfaction. Now, I just want to also point out here, this doesn't mean you can't get better at a certain thing. You can improve. As I've shared in the past, we need to continue to work on our strengths and make them better. But there are also areas where we might not be strong at that we can improve. Like, you can become a better listener, you can become a better communicator, you can become better at organizing and putting down detail and structure, even though those things might not be your natural tendencies or things you excel at. But nonetheless, if you don't do well in those things, or if your job becomes primarily about those things, you're going to find it very frustrating and unfulfilling being in those types of situations. So when you're looking for a job or you're trying to experience joy at work, it's very important, as much as it's possible, that we're intentional about identifying whether the opportunity we're about to accept allows us to play to our strengths, and those strengths, and do things that give us, satisfaction, give us enjoyment, give us pleasure, or at least those things that we identify with and we hold dear. So when you think about your strengths and operating from a position of strength, look for opportunities as well that bring out the best that you enjoy. And sometimes we don't find this in the workplace. And so the next best thing is, if you can't find it in the workplace, look for something outside of the workplace where you can use those things so that you can feel fulfilled, you can find meaning, and you can experience joy. Well, thanks for joining. Again, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share with your friends and others you think will benefit from this. I'll see you around next time. Bye.